Welcome to Get Over Your Break. I spent the first 3 years of college struggling with my break. 3 years. Looking back, it shouldn't have taken that long. Then I graduated from college with a degree in opera and traditional choral music. I thought I'd finally figured singing out. But when I started working professionally in pop and commercial music, I felt like I was right back at square one. Not because I couldn't sing, but because I didn't understand the vocal mechanics behind commercial styles. I spent far too much time trying to force my way through something that could have been solved so much more simply. It wasn't until I discovered vocal science, anatomy, and acoustics that everything finally started making sense. The struggle got smaller because I understood what my voice was actually trying to do. So that's why I made this course. Your cracks, your flips, your breathiness, those shouldn't become the focus of your voice lessons, and they certainly shouldn't become the focus of your artistry. They're simply signs that your voice needs a little better coordination. So let's fix that. This course is intentionally simple. 1 video lesson, 3 exercises, about a week's worth of focused practice. You'll find demonstrations for baritones and mid-range female voices, so you can hear those exercises in a voice that's similar to your own. The goal isn't to sound like me. It's to understand your own voice. And by the way, one of the biggest surprises for me was discovering that once I understood those coordinations, they didn't just help my commercial singing. My opera got better. My choral singing got better. Understanding vocal mechanics and those coordinations doesn't force you to choose between classical and contemporary seat. It gives you the freedom to do both well. The style is the artistic choice you make with it. So honestly, you shouldn't spend years fighting your break the way I did. And you should get through your break and get on to better things, like singing the songs that you want to sing. You're not stuck with singing choral music or classical music unless that's truly the music that moves you. Then sing it, and sing it with all of your heart and soul. So let's get started. And by the way, I intentionally dumbed down a lot of these concepts because I didn't want to use all sorts of anatomical terminology. I used very simple terminology because when it comes to singing, you still have to remember words, notation, rhythm, melodies. You have a lot of other things going on. And I didn't want you to have to think about, what was the name of that muscle and where was that isolation and where do I feel that? I just want you to be able to sense what's moving and know where those sensations are so that on top of that, you can also remember notes and rhythm and lyrics, and you can intuitively feel different sensations in your body. Because after all, isn't singing a pretty physical sensation? All right, let's get over your break and get on with some music.